live in YouTube. It's your boy, Be Heard, aka Brian, aka Prince, or whatever you want to call me. Back at it again with a different type of video. Now, last time you saw my face, it was like a shout out video for YouTubers. Now, it's the same thing, but not as many, but more like music influence. It's only 3, because I'm not going to sit here and fake like I listen to 10 people underground. Not even underground, but like, not a lot of people know about. You dig what I'm saying? So, it's like 3 people on this list, but I rock with all 3 of these people, and these 3 people are dope. I think after this video, you should follow them. 2 of them have music out, and then 1 of them has an interview out. And I think the other one's dropping music, though. So I think you should definitely, I'll leave the links and all that stuff. Shouts out to the email. I'll leave the links and all that stuff down below. But I definitely think you should follow these people and listen to their music. And please support these people. That's the whole point of this series and videos, is to support these people, not me. Support them. All right, I'm out. Peace. Now, this very first person, fun fact about this person is on their YouTube page, you will see some art. On their Twitter, you will see some art. I actually did that art. There was a point in time in my life I wanted to be a graphic designer. That is hard as a mother. I respect those people who do that craft, and I haven't been able to do it since. But yeah, I did it for him, so that's kind of cool that he still, has it or whatever have you. But this guy is Chubbz. Chubbz has his own show. Like I said before in the previous video, not previous video, but the video earlier in this video, he has his own show where he does interviews. He interviews artists. I mean, pretty much anybody in the North Carolina area that's actually doing something dope, positive, musically, artistically. I think so. He had somebody on there about shoes and a custom shoe shop. I mean, he's killing the game with just interviews. I wish he would do more podcast-esque, because I feel like he's one of those people that you could easily listen to for an hour, talk about just stuff in life. And I mean, his Snapchat's great. He has so many dope stories on his Snapchat. But yeah, he does interviews, and I think they're dope. And speaking of his Snapchat, he's actually been releasing samples of him rapping, and that's what I was saying earlier. He might be dropping some heat soon. Now, I don't know when this heat dropping, but that'd be kind of neat if he dropped it like after I did this video. But yeah, he sounded nice. He sounded like an actual rapper. He was killing the thing, and I was impressed. But the biggest thing about Chubbz is not only are his interviews informative and putting on people in the North Carolina area. He has he puts everybody on, and he's put me on the music from these interviews and his Snapchat, like I said before. He's put me on the Ace Henderson and Wells, and I mean, I'm not the biggest Ace Henderson and Wells fans, and that's no disrespect to them, but the music that Chubbz has put me on is fire. I mean, I'm the type of person, it's easier for me to listen to a song as if someone's put me onto that song, or I hear a sample of that song, like, ooh, what's that song? You know what I mean? That's easier to me than me sitting down through the whole song, and because they're showing you that one part, so that one part is like thinking it's a dope part to the song, but it's hard to, I don't know, I'm just weird like that. But yeah, I definitely think you should follow this person on social media, and all social media, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. If you want to get influenced as far as music goes, he is the music influencer. He calls himself the hip-hop gatekeeper. I believe that's a fact. So shouts out to my dude Chubbz. Now, this next person on this list, actually just like Chubbz on this list, I found these guys from Vine. Chubbz and this next person were just funny people on Vine for me, and then I realized how they impact the music scene, if you will. And these people, actually Chubbz interviewed this person, let me say. And this guy's name is Premo Rice. Premo Rice is so nice. The best way I could describe his sound is like if he's like a pimp in the 70s or 80s. It's kind of comical, but he's not. He's like serious when he's rapping, and I think that's the dopest element to it, because he sounds like he's a pimp back in like the 70s and 80s, and you can see him wearing like, the flashy colors and all that stuff, but he's a dope dude. And I mean, his vines were hilarious, so I didn't think much of him rapping, and then when you actually listen to him rap, I'm like, okay, he got it. I want to say my favorite projects from him are The Saga Continues and The Max Saga. Oh, those 2 projects are so fire. Now, the Gorilla Pimpin' 2, he just dropped not too long ago. And I mean like this year, not too long ago, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's either this year or last year. That was his most recent project. Let me say that. I listened to it and I like it. It's a good project. I just haven't had the plays of, say,
the other two projects. And I mean, he's like, his sound is so dope. It's a different type of sound, and it's a sound you can appreciate. And I think that's the beauty of his sound, because it doesn't sound like anything in the rap game. Like I'm telling you, it sounds like a pimp. And it sounds like he's giving you a pimp mindset. So salute to Premo Rice. Like I said, he was from Vine, funny guy, and he's dope. Now, this last person on this list is not last by choice, but last because I have the most to say about this person. Now, this person is really dope. His name is Anonymous. It's not spelled how you think it's spelled. It's spelled with a U. And he actually just made a boss move this weekend. I think he was at Complex Con. He probably made some moves on Dash Radio, I believe, or 1 a.m. Radio, I think it's actually called. So shout out to him and his crew for doing that. But Anonymous, how I found out about Anonymous, if you looked at the previous shout out YouTube video where I shout out 10 YouTubers, I was introduced to this guy from GI and GI crew, so like TBH and GI's crew. And the craziest thing about Anonymous and what's so dope about this person is, like, you hear somebody and they be like, oh, he raps, so like, okay, yeah, whatever. And you hear him rap, he sounds like nobody like I've ever heard. And that's the beauty of these two people that I had on this list that are rapping. And even Chubbz has his own sound. I think Premo had his own sound, and Anonymous has his own sound. Like, Anonymous sounds so dope that he sounds like he could be on them, like, I think it's PMV. Don't quote me on that if it's something completely different. But you know those anime like hype videos where it's just nothing but music? He sounds like he could be on that, but he actually sounds like he could rap too. And the dopest thing, I keep saying the dopest thing, but another dope thing about Anonymous is he's a part of the GI crew. So imagine this. Imagine someone from IGN spitting heat, like bars, like actual, like, good music, and you're like, whoa. But he's writing articles and helping GI, and that's so dope. And another thing he does is, shouts out to JG. JG has a show on GI where they listen to like your SoundCloud links and artists who are trying to be, they will roast you if you put some trash in there. So, proceed with caution, but they will actually critique you and actually help you to become a better artist, if you will. And Anonymous is in there. You know what I'm saying? You think someone who's like in a realm of trying to be a successful artist as his own and figuring out how his music can work, he's helping other people with their music. And I think that's, that's pretty dope of a person. And the first song I listened to was Dark Vader. Fire song. I think you want to start out with that song. That song's fire. Vice is a concept album. It's one of those albums where you have to listen to it all the way through from beginning to end, and it's a dope album. But this EP, my people, my royalty family, because I'm Prince, whatever. Let me talk to you. You're Meshy, the EP he just dropped. Oh my God, nothing but bangers on that mug. I'm excited for the album. Nothing but bangers on that mug. And if you notice him with these three people that I put on this list, there's a common theme with these three people. They all are like multi-talented. They're not just in one lane, and I think that's the dopest part about all three of these people. I think that they're going to flourish in whatever lane they choose to be in. I think the sky's the limit for these people. Now, I say all this, so please go support these people. Go show them love. And all I want is a recognition. I'm like, dang, Brian, you put me on. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I need. I think these people are dope. If these people ever listen to this podcast, or this video, as soon as me and my homies figure out the definitive spot for the podcast, and I can figure out how to set up the audio for interviews when someone's not there, I promise you I will have these people on this podcast. That's how much I believe in these people. That's how much I want to give them a platform to speak. And I want to be one of the first people interviewing these people when they make it, even though Chubbz does his own interviews. But yeah, so please go support these people. You know what I'm saying? Get their followers up. As far as iTunes or Spotify, and support their music, buy their music. That's it. Play their stuff, and then watch Chubbz interview. Support these people. That'll be it for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave all my social medias and their social medias down below. Y'all be blessed. Shouts out to the email, making it 2 appearances in 1 video. But I'm out. Peace.